Sports, it's in the game.
Keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and rich.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now give left side. For the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action, here's Penix. Throwing it deep off his back foot. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
He's looking deep once again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
3rd down, it's Penix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. Trying for it with Penix. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. One of their biggest plays of the game.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And again, it's Penix. Finds him over the middle. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. They go play action. Here's Penix. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Atlanta. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Falcon offense is ready. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. And this is Cup. And that bid for the lead works out. They're now up 8-7. They come up with a touchdown of their own. And then, I love this, a little one-upping by scoring on the 2-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call, the coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating. And now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. They're working a couple of yards past the line. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That one's caught along the left sideline. Working quickly here. Throwing on 1st is Prescott. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Another carry for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 8-7 the score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Prescott now on 3rd down. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Throw left side, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Penix looking to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, here's Penix. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Second and 3 now. From the shotgun, Penix finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A very productive play from the rookie QB out of Washington. That gets them a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This throw is caught. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but some...
And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons tie it in the final minute of the half. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. 1st and 10 from the 41. First down, here's Dak. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! Oh, he fumbles it! They might give it right back! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
First and 10, Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Throwing again is Dak. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down, ball at the 36. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
He's trying to push the field. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
You know, down here in the red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going and get it positioned to swat it away. That is well done.
Third and long for him here. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And this stays tied here in the second.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
He puts some power on a deep one left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
We got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this third quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It was Oso Digizua in on the tackle. Halfway there on first down. That brings up second and 5. Staying with Robinson. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Another carry for Robinson. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A toss now to Robinson. And he goes out a little short of the 40. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Penix on 3rd down. Pitts brings it in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Penix here from the gun. Hauled in left side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Into the third quarter.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Penix now to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Coaches challenged him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Won't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it down at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Into the hands of Pitts. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Looking to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Big gain downfield. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. Drake London with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that 2nd one far bigger than his 1st when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the 2nd half. puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He fields it from the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action, Prescott. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He'll throw it. Launches one deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long. He's back to throw. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to feed the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to feed the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off from Arrowhead. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken.
At their own 20-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Falcons are off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession. Well, Brock, I highly doubt all the plays will go as well as that one, but this coverage starts off the game with a major W.
That's all you could ask for right there. You come out so focused, so dialed into your game plan. You start this game strong, and you quickly throw a wrench into their opening script on the other side. That starts to play head games, and it certainly gives your defense.
And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
And this is going to be cut in the end zone. Love the aggressiveness here. They're already up 8-zip. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they went his way for that two-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass, like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Escapes the pocket. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This one's caught. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They'll go. It's Mahomes. He finds him beyond the marker. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Pacheco will score. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Chiefs lining up to take a shot at 2. Mahomes throwing for 2. It's caught. And he runs this in. That's going to knock this game up at 8 apiece. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he gets him around 6 there. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They have it 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Penix. He's throwing deep to the left side. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
He's trying another one deep. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And the Falcons attempting another 2-point conversion.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush down now to his left. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. This is ahead for about 5. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. He spins right, finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
The Chiefs making the call. They're going for two again.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Another throw for Mahomes. And in a tight game, they turn to the run, and it rewards them with two. We're all tied up. Reed now to kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So it'll be 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
That one intended for Drake London. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He puts some power on a deep one left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. He's on the move. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs pushing for points. They are now set for 1st and 10. Pressure coming from Mahomes. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
So the Chiefs going for 2 once again.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep, big gain downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They kick the running back in motion. Penix on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. He beams one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get a late score and tie it before the half. Now, I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. And they stay perfect, Brock. That's a perfect 3 for 3 now on 2-point tries. Is it just automatic at this point that if there's a touchdown, they're going to go for 2?
Well, I think until this defense stops them, the answer is going to be yes. It's not supposed to be this easy. I mean, the numbers tell you you're not supposed to have this kind of success rate, but it's really clear this defense has no answer. Run, pass, confidence, the offense is owning them.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Falcons take over after returning it inside the red zone.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Penix here from the gun. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Well, got a little history for y'all now. That is their 4th conversion this game. That ties the NFL record in a single contest. You're not supposed to be able to do this 4 times in a game against an NFL defense partner. How have they pulled it off?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche here, but it's so true. When I'm watching this execution, Kate, it's everybody. It takes all 11. Heck, it takes the calls on the sideline, too. You don't make NFL history unless your team is all on the same page.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. From well into the end zone, he's gonna bring this out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he's looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Too much lead on that throw, that falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Buys time, rolling right. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. Gets him the first past the 35. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. On the move, headed right. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 3rd and short.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball, when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Offense staying out there. Look at this. They're trying 4th and 9. Mahomes to throw for it. That's cut beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. Here comes Williams on the return. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP, coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see my knee.